Hey guys, in my previous video, which was about a face mask from Miss Spa, I mentioned that, and also the lip mask that I did. I'm gonna put the link down below to watch both of the videos. Um, I did mention about this particular facial toner. I think it's pronounced as Thayers, one of them. Um, it has witch hazel and is of aloe vera formula and set and alcohol free. As you guys know, a lot of the facial toners, well, majority of them have alcohol in it, which makes your skin really dry. If you ever notice why your skin ends up getting dry, it's because it has alcohol in it. However, in this case, in this particular facial toner, they replaced the alcohol with the witch hazel. And as you guys know, if you heard it, um, whenever a facial toner has witch hazel it is pretty good for your skin. For your skin. So the only thing you need to keep in mind is not to use a lot of it, because if you start using a lot, the witch hazel itself can dry out your skin. Whereas alcohol does it pretty more quicker compared to witch hazel when it comes to drying your skin out. But if you're only using it in the minimal, then you should be fine. Like for example, right after you wash your face, you do it once in the morning, one in the afternoon. That's probably should be fine. As far as you're also moisturizing your skin, you shouldn't be having an issue either. But like I said, don't be going around just because it has facial witch hazel in it. Don't go around doing it like several times a day, because that's gonna be the worst thing for your skin. Um, the I do want to mention, because I believe in my previous video I did mention that I did have a zit like right at the corner of my lip and where my chin is. So I kind of like popped it. This kind of cleared it out, and then the lip mask that I had on, um that actually kind of soothed it out at the same time. I mean, it made it softer. This kind of like killed the bacteria that was in it. Um, so it's the hazel, which it was basically witch hazel that did it. If you guys don't know, witch hazel is basically a botanical extract from a plant, and it has been used for medical purposes for a while now. And it's for soothing. Like I just said, that it kind of cleared out, not cleared out, but it kind of cleaned up a little bit of the leftover from the zit that I had. The zit wasn't that bad, but I have a habit of taking it out. But luckily, I never got any kind of marks from it. It is anti-inflammatory. I think that's how you pronounce it. Which was also another reason for my zit after I popped it. And it does have some kind of antioxidant properties in it. Um, Another best thing about witch hazel, which a lot of people rave about it, is that it helps out with acne. So if you have acne, this is pretty good for you. I did use another facial toner, or like it's been a while. I don't remember what it's called, but it did have witch hazel in it back then. I think I was still in my college years, university years. I think it had to be around like 2013, 2014. I was using it. I graduated in 2015 from my undergraduate. So at that time I didn't know, and then somebody an acquaintance told me that it has witch hazel in it and it's pretty good for the skin. But she did tell me certain things, but I still didn't know what she was talking about at the time. Now, however, I do know because what she meant, because she did used to get acne like on her cheekbones. So now I understand that it does help out with those acne. Other thing is that it's also good with those type of people who have oily skin. It does tend to remove excess oil from the skin. But this is why I meant don't overdo it, especially if you have oily skin. Like I said, it does tend to dry out. Um um so don't overdo it. Use it as needed. Um Now it does have supposedly rose petals in it. Um, or am I bugging? But okay, I'm not gonna guarantee that part, but as you can see at the bottom, it's alcohol free, paraben free, um, phthalate free. I think that's how you pronounce it. Gluten free, cleanses, tones. So if you already know, like paraben free is a good thing, alcohol free. When it's free of those, then you're pretty good and set to go. Um, Purified water. Um, uh, okay. Trying to figure out. Okay, it does have a leaf juice of okay, yeah, it does have aloe vera, fillet of aloe vera. So I'm not bugging. Um, so um, cause I was a while ago I was reading about aloe vera in it, and I kind of like wait, hold up. So yeah, so wait, so the aloe vera itself hydrates the skin. So, but that doesn't stop you from putting moisturizer afterwards. Um, okay, so this doesn't look like that it has the rose petals in this, but there are some that I believe have rose petals in them. So, from what I know about the rose petals, they do have natural oils, so which helps with the dewiness, and those also have vitamin C, which helps with collagen and strengthens the skin and helps out with the blemishes and scars. But if that has the rose petal in it, like the rose water, in that, but I don't think this one has it, so I'm not gonna really be like, oh, this does that to the skin. I mean, the dewiness and the collagen part and strengthens face scars. I highly doubt this one does it, but I do know, like I said, it hydrates the skin and it clears out anything, clears out your skin. So, as a typical toner, it removes any extra dirt, like I just said, oil, makeup, and any residue left over. Um, it also minimizes pores. But however, I do state that when you have makeup on your face, to wash your face first. Always wash your face first, or if you're taking a shower, then use this, because it doesn't make sense to use this and then wash your face when you have makeup on. If you want to do it with the wipes first, fine. Normally they do state that to wash your face with that. Um uh Wash your face and then put this on. Um Oftentimes, if if you've it happens, it tends to happen, but it happened to me before, where I went, wiped my face off with the makeup remover and just went to sleep. I mean, change my clothes obviously, but back then I never used to have a face. I was never consistent with the facial toner. It's face toner, but now once or twice it has happened where I just remove my makeup and just use a facial toner. And then really didn't wash my face, and most of the time this normally happens when I'm coming back from like a South Asian Desi weddings or parties, when I'm coming back late. If for you people who don't know, not know of your geography about South Asia or what Desi means, I'm talking about like the Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Afghan, Iraq, Iran, those type of places. So yeah, um, uh, I kind of was first a little bit hesitant about how this will turn out, because in my back of my mind, oh, it needs to have alcohol. Once again, I was naive when it came to such things. I had to do a lot of research on my own. Not a lot of people were able to tell me. Even that Queen's didn't go in, like she did her best on her side, but I still feel like I needed more information. So yes, so this is why I was kind of hesitant when I read no uh alcohol that's alcohol free, and then um I've researched it somewhere and it did state that it has witch hazel, and witch hazel is pretty good for the skin. And I always used to hear like paraben free is good when it comes to the hair. So when I read it on here, I was like, oh, they do it on and facial products too. Surprise, surprise! I didn't even know that. And then the other stuff too. So I personally do recommend this, but do make sure that you moisturize your skin, just because this is helping you out um with the cleansing part and everything. Do moisturize your skin. So yes, I personally recommend this. Once again, if you are allergic to witch hazel, please do not use this at all. Go for, if they have this in witch hazel. If they do, I'm gonna put that in the description down below, that they have something without witch hazel. Don't use it. And once again, I did mention this in my previous video. I'm gonna mention this again. Please do not use this if this does not suit your skin. Everybody's skin type is different. If it works for me, it may not work for you. Um, if it didn't work for you, it doesn't mean that it's not gonna work for the next person. So just because it didn't work for you, please do not go regrading it to somebody else, saying that, oh, it's not gonna work, it's not the best product at the market. I know right now this is really hyped, and it's the holy grail of skincare right now, but don't go around saying that it's not worth it because it didn't work on your skin. It may work for somebody else like it worked for me. I'm just recommending it, but at the same time telling you that it may not work for you because of skin type. Everybody's skin type is different. I have a dry, sensitive skin. It does tend to get a bit soft, but I moisturize my skin at the same time, but it never extremely dried out my skin. So yes.